Today, we are going to talk about knowledge management. With this mini course, we will figure out how to treasure the most the experiences accrued in a company. When we talk about knowledge, are we able to quantify its value for a company? The lack of management of the system of knowledge determines many economic wastes. Let's do an example. How much time will it take to a new employee just hired in a company to become fully self-sufficient? How much time will it take for him to fully handle all the products and services of the company? It depends on how well the induction process, that is, how the transfer of the company knowledge to the new employees, has been managed. If, with a good induction, it takes 2 months to make a worker fully productive and without an induction it takes 6 months, well, this lack of management costs to the company at least 4 months of salary. We will call this the case number 1. Hiring new employees. On the other way around, how much does it cost not to manage the process when expert employees go away from the company without leaving their know-how? How often in a company we do not know who among our colleagues really owns the knowledge we need to attain the work we're doing? This makes us create a second time something that actually was already there. It's a waste of energy and time. These two examples are the case number 2. Expertise in a company. This topic is far wider than the simple IT problem. It is about motivating people not only to work, but to treasure time after time what is learned. It is about changing behaviors and, most of all, it's about learning in a synthetic way how to communicate in a proper way to create clear documents focused on personal experience, not only technicality. Let's go back to the case number 1. New hired during the process of induction. It's necessary to create specific introductions of the different departments of the company which he will be working with and of the products he will have to take care of. How should we manage these presentations? We will have to walk in the new employee's shoes, selecting the topics according to priority and time. We will have to introduce only what is really useful to make the new employee efficient and only what he is able to understand in the little time available. Going back to the case number 2, that is senior staff who make experience available to colleagues. Among the many solutions available, we will take into account 2 of them. Leaving the lesson learned, that is preparing a proper file that describes synthetically for the other's benefit the projects done, underlying the mistakes occurred that are avoidable in the future, and the new understandings useful to an improvement. For sellers, for example, it is useful to know how expert colleagues handle customers' questions. The making of case histories, built with attention to the chronological description of the process and to the key moves that have been followed, suitable in case of either pilot projects or successful projects, is a source of inspiration for the colleagues who will in future replicate something similar. Finally, all what concerns information coming from clients, is it really managed beyond the CRM system? Can we turn the questions clients make us into FAQ to put on the website in order to avoid answering the same question over and over again? And are we able to treasure conveniently the knowledge of the client and use it to create innovation? We can see all this as an interconnected system. If we gather questions from customers, for example, we can make the best use out of it, so that those questions will help everybody, the sellers, the call center and the marketing office. The aim is to train the company treasuring, managing and feeding a system compounded by several company information sources for an extreme added value. Knowledge is at the base of the company's success and also at the base of its ability to innovate. Knowledge is about multiple aspects which the company takes its foundations from. Company values and culture, specific marketplace, the mission and the strategies. Macro company processes, strategies, product projects, activity projects, markets development, innovation. Management systems, communication, customer information. See you soon for a new mini course.